Next up on our 2025 CVC Fall Sports Media Day Tour is the reigning Lake Division champion Edgewood Warrior Volleyball team, head coach Kira Venzel. Coach, thanks for being here and congrats on that run to the championship last year. What do you do for an encore this year?
Well, hopefully we can repeat on CVC and hopefully we can get down to districts and do the same thing. I mean, that was quite an accomplishment, not just for us, but for the school. It's 30 years in the making, but obviously our goal would be to do better and hopefully maybe even get past or back into the regionals. So obviously we're not going to look past any game, but it would be really nice to have a repeat of the season.
You graduated 3 all-conference players, but you returned 2, including the reigning CVC MVP. So how different does this team look compared to last year?
Like last year, these girls all get along really well. They all work hard. They have a good work ethic, and they all have a shared love for the game. So for that, I'm thankful. I mean, I didn't lose any of that or that intensity with the girls. The fact that they get along well is, obviously plays out on the floor, and then corresponding with each other and understanding what we're trying to run. But having some girls with some leadership that have played a lot of varsity last year, the expectation, they know what's expected. They know what it takes to get past CVC. They know what it took to get to districts and the work that had to be put in the gym. So we graduated a lot of girls, and obviously they made quite an impact on our program as well. But the girls we have coming in hold the same amount of talent level. We just have to work them into our lineup.
Outstanding. All right, Coach, I'll come back to you after I talk with the girls. Let's start right to your right. For the folks at home, introduce yourself, name, grade, and position.
I'm Lucy Pillo. I'm a senior, and I'm libero.
All right, Lucy, coming in last year, you were all conference. What are you going to do this year to kind of build off that performance?
I think we've worked really hard as a team, and defensively we've gotten a lot stronger. We're working hard on our serve receive specifically because it's just a big part of the game that's going to help us stay in a lot of volleys and stay in a lot of long matches. But I'm really hopeful for a year this year, and I think we have a good chance at the CVC.
Looking at your position in the back row, what's the key to staying locked in and focused? So much can happen so quickly back there.
I think a lot of it is trying to just stay calm through the volleys and trying to kind of find that peace and just watching it one ball at a time and staying in front of it to try to get a ball into the pocket for our setters to put up.
Talk about some of the other girls on the defensive end there, the back line. Who are they and how are they kind of developing?
So we have Lily Walker, Taisha, and then Kayla McCoy, and they all have taken big steps since last year. Taisha transferred in from Lakeside, but I'm really excited to see how we all work together. I think our defense is going to be super strong this year, and they're all going to be big parts of that.
Volleyball is one of those sports. You need a lot of energy all the time. Who's the player on the court that just makes sure everybody's staying up and focused?
I'd love to say that we had one player, but I think this year going through our summer leagues, we all kind of were together through it. And that's almost better because if one of us gets down, the other 5 on the court are there to pick that person up, and we work through it really well.
Give me a breakout player, someone on the team you think is going to have a big year this year, and why?
Both of our new setters, Summer Matthews and Payton Lamson, are working really hard to get sets up, and I think they're both going to have really good years this year. But especially Summer's coming in for her second year, and I'm really excited to see what she does.
Outstanding. All right, well, good luck to you this fall. Let's go to your right. Name, grade, and position.
I'm Addy Lamson. I'm a senior, and I'm outside.
Coming in senior year, how excited are you for that? But at the same time, you got to have some dueling emotions because every time you step on the court, the end of your high school career gets closer and closer. So how are you kind of managing those emotions?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm just kind of savoring every moment and working hard and leaving it all out there because I won't have it anymore. So I just got to play hard.
Playing on the outside, you're involved in almost every play. How do you stay focused?
Honestly, I just think I trust my preparation and trust the fact that my teammates are there to pick me up. Even if I make a mistake, it's not the end of the run. I just have to move on.
You've got some new setters. How's the chemistry developing?
It's developing really good. We have Summer Matthews, obviously, and then we have Payton Lamson. And Summer's really helped.
All right, so going up as a hitter, how do you kind of determine where you're going to hit? How key is it to read the defense and the block? What's going to be the key to success for Edgewood this year? Give me your goals for the year, individual and for your team.
Team, CVC, and make it farther than we did last year. Hopefully get past districts. So there's that. And then personally, I just want to have a good year, do my best. That's all I can ask for.
Outstanding. All right, well, good luck to you this fall. Let's go to your right. Name, grade, and position.
I'm Faith. I'm going into my junior year, and I'm an outside.
Faith, you're the reigning CVC MVP. How does that make you feel, just being recognized by the coaches last year that way?
I mean, it's an amazing achievement, but I couldn't have done it without my team.
Everyone's going to focus on shutting you down. How are you going to kind of manage that, just knowing that everyone's going to, give you some extra attention on the net?
Definitely, it's going to be a mental challenge. I'm just going to try and stay positive, calm as best I can, and my team's around me to lift me up. Our chemistry is really great, so I know I'll have my team to look on.
What kind of adjustments do you have to make when you see the block and the way the defense is playing you?
I mean, it's really just finding the holes, seeing where your defense is. So, I mean, if there's a big block, obviously, it's important to tip and go through the motions and all that. So,
Give me a player on the team you think's going to have a big year this year, and tell us why.
obviously our setters, like we said, but Antoria and Haley Rhodes. Antoria is coming in and she is working really hard. I feel like she's gonna have an amazing year. And Haley Rhodes, maybe we could use her as setter, but I feel like she's also gonna have an amazing year with us.
The Lake Division's got a lot of great teams in it. How do you kind of manage that? It's always going to be a competitive game when you're out there. It's going to be intense. So how do you make sure you and your teammates are prepared for that?
Again, we've been working really hard on serve receive. We've been bonding like crazy. Our team has a great chemistry. I can sit here and say that all day. But it's really just a team thing, and I feel like we're going to go pretty far.
Outstanding. Well, good luck to you, and congratulations again on your performance last year. Let's go to your right. Name, grade, and position.
I'm Payton. I'm going to be a junior, and I'm a middle.
You're a middle. So coming in, that front line is going to be so important this year. How do you see that group coming together, the middles and the outsides?
I feel like we come together pretty well. If I need to block more in from the pins, they listen to me and they help me out as much as they can. And I feel like we're getting our block timing down. I think we'll have a strong front line.
Timing is so important in the middle on those blocks. How do you train for that?
Our summer conditioning, we've been doing a lot of speed and agility stuff, just making sure we're fast and making sure that we have perfect timing to shut the big hitters down.
What's the key to making the Edgewood offense flow the right way?
Having good communication with our setters, because they are young, but they're doing really well, and they listen to what we need and they try their hardest every time. So I feel like it's all just going to work out.
We got a couple of the hitters on the screen with us, but who are some of the other girls that are going to record a lot of kills for Edgewood?
Definitely Lainey Brunel. She used to be an outside, but she's coming to middle, and she's catching on really fast. She's doing really well, and I just like me and her together. We work well together.
Give me your breakout player and tell us why.
Definitely Lainey and Payton, because Lainey, she just works really hard and she's determined to do it. If she has her mind set on something, she'll do it. And Addy Lamson, she's a setter and she's really young too, but she's doing really well. They both have really good work ethic and they're just doing great.
Outstanding. All right, good luck to you this fall. Coach, back to you. Talked a little bit about some of the other players on the team. Who are some of the girls that have been impressive to you in the preseason?
We obviously the girls that are here on the panel are going to be a big part of our group. Our setters, like they've said, really have a lot of work. These girls are pretty demanding out there on the line. We're offensively strong, so those setters working hard to make sure that they're feeding them on the line. But we also have some new incoming players. Like they said, Laney's coming out of the middle. We've got Reagan playing backside. We're going to have a lot of movement. We've got some freshmen that also have some talent. Antoria, we've got Haley Rhodes, we've got Sophia Perez that we're looking at to include. Obviously, our defense, we've got 4 of them. I've got my libero. She's doing a great job running the defense, but she's keeping our DSs that are coming in off the bench working hard as well. So we've got Lily Walker, we've got McCoy, Haley McCoy. So we've got a lot of good defensive players that also have Taisha. She's a transfer coming in from Lakeside, and she's really filled a role and gotten along well, and the chemistry right now is working. So they're just coming out of conditioning week, so they're feeling a little sore at the moment, but we're just trying to keep our girls healthy, and right now we're healthy, and we just want to maintain that.
I touched on it with one of the players, but the Lake Division is so competitive. How does that help your team, just knowing that you're going to have to play intensely and focused every match?
It's not just the Lake Division. Yes, it's going to be tough, and I don't really think that there's a team that's completely just to stand out. I mean, obviously these girls are going to, teams are going to come for them, being the reigning champs from last year. But when you play in county rivalry games like that, the crowd can influence how that floor goes. So these girls mentally just have to stay strong, take care of the ball, focus on what they need to do, and make sure that every point matters. If we can focus game to game, point to point, the season should come out the way we hope it does. But we know that it's going to be tough. We know that they're coming for us. We know that they know a lot about these, having a lot of the same offense and some of the same defensive players out there. They know a lot about our program, so we know that they're going to come for us. They know they're going to hit hard. Like I said, we've been really trying to just work on serve receive and taking care of the ball. But I'm really looking forward to it. They're always exciting games, and I love the fact that we're local. That we don't have to travel so far for great competition. So that's always nice.
Outstanding. All right, Coach. Well, I appreciate you and the ladies taking time out of your day to preview the season. I wish you the best of luck this fall.
Thank you so much.